Carla's involvement with cooperative housing goes back well over 30 years, but what deserves particular mention is her final role, which was serving as acting executive director. Carla had not had ambitions to be executive director. Indeed, she was making plans to retire. But somebody was needed, and she agreed to step up and step into the role. Everybody was very impressed with how ably she served as executive director. She dug in. She didn't just do the minimum, as one might do in an acting role. Instead, she looked about and asked herself what needed doing, and she set to work. So she embraced the relationship with the agency. She reached out to us, not just to myself, but to other people in the organization. We were terribly pleased with how she conducted the role. She was great.
I've worked with Carla for 25 years, so feel I can attest to the fact she's certainly given long and valuable service to the organization. I'll leave it to others to speak to her work with and on behalf of our members, but from my vantage point, Carla was an exceptional colleague, calm, creative, pragmatic, with a wonderful sense of humor, kind and very supportive of others. Her hard work and thoughtful management of the sector development program and the organization have helped make CHO Canada what it is today. So thank you, Carla, and congratulations on this very much deserved award.
J'ai découvert en toi une personne loyale, fidèle, une vraie personne là, de confiance à qui je pouvais confier des mandats qui allaient toujours se réaliser de façon absolument parfaite, sans anicroche. Une personne qui était très méthodique, très organisée. D'ailleurs, est-ce que tu as encore ton petit carnet dans lequel tu prenais des notes là, avec un petit élastique que tu traînais partout avec toi? J'en serais pas étonnée, te connaissant. Écoute, je suis vraiment heureuse que la Fédération reconnaisse tout ton travail, des années de bons et loyaux services. J'espère que la retraite sera à la hauteur de tes attentes et j'espère aussi qu'on aura l'occasion de se revoir. Bonne chance et merci d'avoir pensé à m'inviter.
And I wanted to talk about what I thought was one of your greatest accomplishments while you were here, and that was working to redesign the membership process so we truly did have open and voluntary membership for people applying to housing co-ops. By simplifying that process, what you were really talking about way back in the 80s was what we now call human rights. And so you opened the door for people to move into co-op housing, and that was a tremendous accomplishment. Thank you, Carla. Best of luck.
It has been both an honor and a privilege to be part of the cooperative housing movement for so many years, a movement based on principles and values that are so very close to my own. During my career, I've been very fortunate to have worked with many colleagues and sector leaders. I'd like to thank them for their honesty and collaboration. And while we didn't always agree on how we were going to get things done, there was never any doubt about the outcome that we were looking for: safe, secure, and affordable housing. I would especially like to recognize my partner Wayne. Without his love and support, it wouldn't have been possible for me to dedicate myself so completely to our movement. And lastly, I'd like to thank you, the members of CHF Canada, for the honor that you have bestowed on me. I'm very optimistic about the future of co-op housing. Over the past year, all of us have faced challenges, and we and our families and friends have navigated our way through this pandemic. The challenge for us now is to figure out how to transform that into a renewed commitment to growing co-op housing. And let's look for new ways that we can together create diverse, inclusive, and sustainable cooperative communities.